Talk about how you ended up at IU.
I ended up at IU just through a long recruiting process with Coach Crean, and a lot of chemistry with the guys that I already knew that were there already. So really, it was just really the Coach Crean, the coaching staff, and the guys. I felt real connected with everyone there.
Can you talk about being back in Indiana? I know you said something to them about it too, but like I said, I didn't get it. Can you talk about being back around all your family and friends, being back here?
It feels good to be back around the friends and the guys I spent a lot of time in college with, and it feels good to be back in the state where everything's the real basketball started, and you got the most love and all that. So it feels great to be back here.
And then can you talk about being so many IU guys being in the NBA now? A lot of Crean's guys have made it. You're one of many. Obviously, Yogi was your teammate. You have Zeller, Oladipo earlier. So can you just talk about having all these IU guys in the NBA now and what it says?
It says a lot. It says that we have a lot of good talent, that Coach Green knows how to coach well, and then try and develop his guys into NBA players. You see guys having good longevities in the league, and playing key roles for each team. And it builds the. I'm supposed to put this the workers' mentality. That they have to bring day in and day out, because he tried to establish that as soon as we got there at college.
And then with that, what would you give the future big man in IU? Like obviously Trace Jackson Davis is there as NBA hype. Like anybody else on the team? Like what what advice would you give to like any kind of big man coming through IU if they want to make it big in the NBA like you?
Shoot, I'm still working to try and make it big in the NBA. But for anybody that's trying to get there, that's IU or anywhere else, just to always have a real great work ethic. Just always try and work as hard as you can day in and day out, and always believe in yourself.
And then you obviously didn't make it big right away. So what advice would you have to someone? Obviously, would it be like never give up? What would your advice be to someone who maybe didn't get drafted as high as they wanted, didn't make it right away, but obviously ultimately end up making it and starting on an NBA team?
I would say just to always try and stay positive with your work. The work always shows, no matter if it's early, no matter if it's late. Always work as hard as you can, and always try to be a sponge. Learn as much as you can from your teammates, the coaches, and always be positive. It's going to be a long, tough road, but always have to stay positive and know that your time is always going to come.
And then, do you have any connections to the IU guys currently there, or like any coaches, any of the staff? I mean, do you keep in touch with anybody there?
I know the coaching staff pretty well. I know Devontae Green, who's still playing on that team, Al Durham, Deron Davis. I know those guys pretty well, so I told them good luck and everything. I try and keep in touch with them from time to time as well.
And then last question is, obviously your time in the NBA now, can you just talk about what the Wizards in being a starter for them now, and like what your future plans are, and how you and where you see yourself going?
It's a blessing, to put on this uniform to Washington Wizards and play, game in and games day in and day out with those guys. My future plans is always to try and keep building, help this team win as many games as they can and make these playoffs again.
Thank you